Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. We meet again for discussion 4. As usually, I'm with my partner, my sister, to help me for discussion 4. Before that, I introduce my name. My name is Nora Zayati binti Muhammad Kadim. My matrix numbers is 46108. Today for the discussion 4, I choose songs by Taylor Swift, means bully songs. Can we start discussion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, what do you know about the bully?
Okay, as we know,
Okay.
bully can we describe as the use of force, either physical, verbal, or emotional, to dominate others.
Okay. So that behavior is usually habitual and repeated, right?
Yes, the behavior is usually habitual and repeated.
Okay. So, did you ever heard this song, the Taylor Swift?
Yes, that's why I'm take these songs.
Okay.
Because the songs is means to respond to people who criticize whatever she does. There's a constructive criticism. There's a professional criticisms, and then they are just being means, and there's a line that you cross when you just start to attack everything about a person's.
So that's the meaning of that song. The
So
main song.
so do you have heard these songs? Did you hear these songs?
No, before this I never heard this song. Then today I just know about that the Buddhist song. So I think what do you think about the perception of the person who get the bully on herself?
Okay, the perception that the bully is at the physicals and social survivor, that the other seems to be a one to the biggest contributes to this heinous acts. The strongest determinant of the perception is perhaps the approval of the act by the mass influence person in the bully's life. And
So that's
do you know means about these songs? Meaning of these songs?
meaning for the title song.
Means.
Mean song. Um, I think it's very personal about the singer, the Taylor Swift, because it's about the critic who was a little too harsh on her. Okay. However, she added that people can relate it to its message, saying,
Yes,
we
I
all
agree with you.
we all have similar stories in our life. That it's similar emotion cues.
Yes.
And to open it up and make it broader about lots of people and situations. So I think it's about the song meaning is more about the singer feeling.
I think so.
Okay, so uh, what we can see about the people who usually quite the bully.
The people who usually bully others, general, seems to have suffer domestic abuse themselves, where the victims of the bullying suffer from the low self-esteem or seems to lack empathy.
Oh, that about their esteem.
Yes.
Okay. So the acts of bullying is just limited to your school background or always. Adult might be victims of bullying at their workplace as well. Okay, so no matter where you are or what your station is, nobody has the right to take your dignity away from you.
Yep.
Okay, so
So the only things that the powers these bullies is the silence of their victims. So raise your voice and stand up for yourself. Alert the concerned authority.
okay. Just make it simple.
Let's
Okay.
make it simple.
What the conclusion about that song?
Okay, for me, about these songs, I can conclude each of different stories
Okay.
resolve themselves, and
Okay.
they all end happy.
Happy.
Uh,
Okay.
it's really relevant that the boy reading the fashion magazine is
Okay.
now a famous fashion designer.
Okay.
The fast food girls has a save up for the college and is now a big time executive. And Taylor Swift effortless remove the ropes binding her and walks away from the tracks, punch the violence, and his friends have with fit from drinking heavily.
Okay, so in that a story is has a poor girl and become as a famous designer.
Mm.
Okay, so it's about
For me, this more to life Taylor Swift for this
okay.
describe for this life to these songs.
So I think it's a very critical situation when somebody get a bully
Bully can make it negative.
affected
Negative for their life.
So it's become more pressure to the person who got the bully, right?
Yeah.
So we should avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I think for me and my partners, that's all. So thank you.